All right, guys, today is Thursday, so that means nurses making the news on Thursday. Hope I don't sound like I'm in a tin can today. Got my 40-year-old truck I'm riding around in this morning. That may not seem like a big deal to anyone else, but the fact that I'm driving a 40-year-old pickup truck is pretty awesome to me. In any case, back to nurses making the news on Thursday. Earlier this week, Florida Governor DeSantis, could be pronouncing that incorrectly, so forgive me for that, announced $125 million going to nurses' education. This is phenomenal. Florida has decided, you know what, we are going to try to combat this shortage that is coming our way, as they have estimated that they have their own shortage coming their way simply by what Florida's needs will be. Governor DeSantis decided, you know what, I believe I need to address this situation, and addressed it with $125 million going to nurses' education. $100 million going to facilities, upgrades, scholarships, things like that. And here's what I really like. $25 million is designated for clinical supplies and facility management, or for staff, really. Nurse educators. For those of you who do not know, nurses that are educators are still nurses. All the people that you get educated through in nursing school, they are, well, nurses. When I was in school, I remember the educators talking about how little they were paid back then. And I remember asking a nurse educator how much that they made, and she said, well, actually, I didn't ask, she just came out and said she made $25 an hour as a master's degree nurse, being an educator. I then later on that week asked a fellow nurse that I worked with, who had been a nurse for about the same amount of time that my educator had been, who was simply just an ADN nurse, and she said, how much do you make an hour? She said $34 an hour base pay. It's a difference of $9 an hour. So from $25 an hour for the educator to $34 an hour for the floor nurse. Both jobs are very important. Without educators, we would not have new nurses. So definitely glad to see this $25 million going to help supply the educators, give them financial aid, the educators financial aid, paying them more. This is great to see all around. Like or dislike Governor DeSantis, I like this decision, and I'm glad that Florida has seen the writing on the wall, even done their own survey, and decided, you know what, it's time to address the situation. And they are doing just that. Glad to see it coming up in Florida. Awesome news. If you like this video, you should check out, there should be a playlist down below of other nurses making the news on Thursday videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on that side. And YouTube says that you'll probably like this video right here. Again, I hope I don't sound too bad. I'm in a 40-year-old truck right now. So I don't have a studio. My kids sort of take over the house. Thank you so much.